Alright gamers, and welcome to the 9th episode in this series where we review random games, tell you a bit about them and give you our honest opinions. I'm Danny, and today we'll be taking a look at Street Racer on the Mega Drive. Street Racer was developed by Vivid Image and published by Ubisoft, released in 1994 on a Super Nintendo and 1995 on a Sega Mega Drive. The game had various other ports, most notably on the Game Boy, just in case you needed a Street Racer fix on the move. After actually playing the Game Boy version though, I wouldn't recommend it at all. It is a mess. Street Racer is a karting game which mixes racing with violence. Initially the developers had the idea of combining Mario Kart and Street Fighter into one game, resulting in Street Racer. For a game released back in 1994, it boasts quite a few game modes which in theory should give you many hours of varied gameplay. Unfortunately, two of the modes are completely useless. You have Rumble mode, which is more about the violence side of things. The game controls your car's turning and speed, and all you have to do is beat the hell out of the other racers. It's fun for about 48 seconds, but then you will be pausing the game and rushing towards the quit option. The other useless mode is even worse, Soccer, which as an English person really grinds my gears. Soccer is a primitive attempt at what Rocket League perfected some 20 years later, only this mode is absolutely trash. If you somehow manage to get some entertainment out of this mode, it might be time for you to be tested again. The meat and bones of this game comes in the single player races and the multiplayer action. From a single player's point of view, Street Racer is more than adequate. Having 8 racers to choose from is great, and all of them look very different. It really is a sign of the times when you see how the only female character is represented. You can race in 3 different championships which consist of 6 races against 7 other racers. Beginning with a Bronze Cup, moving up to the Silver Cup, and finally the Gold Cup, with each championship harder than the last. Just like other racing games at the time, the AI in Street Racer adjusts itself according to your performance. The better you do, the harder the game becomes. Spread throughout each race are different pickups. You have a spanner which will repair your car, an arrow which acts as a speed boost, and stars which will help you at the end of the race. During the different cups you gain points from your finishing place, naturally gaining more points the higher you finish. On top of that there are bonus points to collect during each race. You gain bonus points by achieving the fastest lap, collecting the most stars and taking out the most opponents. To help you take out your opponents there are a few ways to attack. You have a simple punch which works a lot like Road Rash, allowing you to punch racers left and right. There are bunches of dynamite spread throughout the tracks too. Once you pick up some dynamite, you have 10 seconds to pass it on to one of your opponents before it blows up, causing you to crash. This is a good gameplay mechanic unless you're in first. Picking up dynamite whilst you're in first needs to be avoided. You almost always have no one to pass it on to, resulting in you blowing up and second place inevitably speeding ahead of you. As well as championship mode, you also have a practice mode which allows you to choose any track and any character and practice at your own leisure. Finally, we have head-to-head mode, which is all about you and your mates battling it out to see who is the ultimate Street Racer. Up to 4 players can play Street Racer together, with the addition of a multi-tap of course. And let's just say, getting 4 people together to have a session on this game is loads of fun, and one of the recommended ways to play. I, however, didn't have 3 other people with me when recording for this video, so I have no footage for the awesome, sweet 4-player action. Graphically, this game is somewhat impressive, with some beautiful backgrounds and some very nice animation on the characters. The music is decent, but none of the tracks will stick in your head once you finish playing, and I doubt any of them will end up on your playlists. Overall, I really like this game, and even playing it for this capture sesh for this video, I couldn't put it down. Aside from the abysmal soccer mode and the pointless rumble mode, Street Racer is one hell of a package. If you haven't played it, do yourself a favour and change that as soon as you can, because Street Racer is a top quality game that stands the test of time. Well, we hope you enjoyed this review of Street Racer. Have you played it? What did you think of it? I've been Danny from Press Start Gaming. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, see you next time.